Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream video thing on the internet. Today I'm gonna be going down underground because I need a lot of dirt in Minecraft. And when I say a lot of dirt, I mean I have like 8 or 9 stacks, and this might as well be nothing. The amount of dirt I have in this chest right here is pretty much a drop in the ocean compared to what I need to work on some of my big projects that need to be finished. And so I need a lot of dirt, right? Where do you get dirt? On the ground. Like, why don't we just go, digging up this entire lawn or dig up somewhere around the place, right? It's an idea that makes a lot of sense. But today, we're not doing that in the slightest because I wanted to go to one of the lesser used sources of dirt in Minecraft, because when you go underground, you find a lot of dirt. It's a very easy block to destroy. It takes, like a tenth of a second with a good shovel. It's a very easy block to destroy. It generates everywhere. Patch of dirt, 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 and it's going to allow us to discover things like ores in a much easier basis. So yeah, today we're going to be going below ground. We're going to be, using this as a fun opportunity to get ourselves a lot of dirt, and we're going to talk about some dirt maybe while we do so, because am I the only one who when I was younger, the definition of the word dirt seemed a bit confusing because it seems to be used in like a lot of different contexts. It's one of those like vaguish words, and when you come to Minecraft, it's the first time you see that, like, oh yeah, it just has one nice easy word. It's that brown stuff that the world is apparently all made of. And yeah, personally, I think that's kind of cool. So anyway, hello everyone. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, today we're going to be, going for a lot of dirt. The way we're doing it mostly is just by like, oh yeah, you see how there's some dirt here? We'll dig for it all. And there's a chance at the end of the dirt, or even if there's not, it's fine. But at the end of the dirt, we might find some diamonds, which means that literally just by digging dirt, which we have to do a lot of anyway. Like, we're talking, we need like absurd amounts of this. We can find some diamonds, we can find stuff like that. Even if we don't, it's a good source of dirt, but if we do, it's a nice bonus. Whereas when you dig surface dirt, there's nothing you're gonna find below there. So yeah, which is, kind of leads into one of my favorite sayings, I guess, out there is like, the concept of like social dirt, whatever, the thing of like, oh yeah, well, I have dirt on you, and therefore this, that. And I've always thought that's an interesting, again, like, dirt is the thing that the world is like made of, right? I've never seen dirt as brown as Minecraft dirt in real life. I think in my head, maybe it's just my area. Maybe like, Sweden is very similar to the part of the UK I live in. But at least as far as I can tell, like the dirt in my real life has always been pretty much the same as Minecraft dirt. Like maybe a bit more brown mostly, but like there is dirt like this, not like just outside my house. I've got a big huge like greenery, not mine, but like there's a public green space near me, and it's I guess it's called a park, right? But there's a big thing like that near me, and yeah, because of that, like it's like the dirt there, because there's like mostly grass, but there's a few patches of just dirt. It's like either kind of dusty looking or it's this kind of brown. So yeah, I have dirt this brown in my thing. But it isn't interesting that like we say, by the way, what do you think of the Sonic movie trailer? I think it has to be deliberately bad. And that's my opinion on it, I guess. And I think it's a good way to generate hype, right? Like, rather than spending 100 million on, advertising, why not let the internet do it for free? That's my theory, at least. Anyway, so let's go back to dirt, because I love answering a good super chat question, especially when someone's helping me get to that famous thousandaire status that we all want to secretly be on. But I wanted to talk at least a little bit about like having dirt on people, because I've always wondered, like, what exactly, why is it that everyone has something, like some form of dirt they can get on themselves? Like every single political show, at least, or even just like, even the real life, right? There's always this assumption that there's someone out there, whoever he is, he might be in like parliamentary systems, the chief whip, or like there's someone in government who has dirt on everyone and like can magically make them do stuff. Like, well, you can do this thing that in principle you want to do, but if you do, I'll tell everyone that, you drunk drove and killed 6 children, or like, oh yeah, there's this post of you when you were, 18 and you did this terrible thing. And I've always wondered, like, is there dirt on me that just no one cares enough to dig up? Like, in terms of, like, not me as the public persona. Like, obviously, there's dirt all out there. But, like, is there, like, does everyone have, like, is it just assumed that everyone's done things that they don't want people to know about? And if so, doesn't that say something interesting about, like, I guess how people lead lives? The idea that every single person has, like, something about themselves they would rather people didn't know. Doesn't that say, like, because I've always tried my very hardest to be like as close to an open book as like you can reasonably be, especially on the internet. But like, yeah, like, oh yeah, I'll try and tell you about anything, because telling people about the experiences that aren't usually spoken about, that's how you get the valuable, interesting, knowledge, at least in my opinion. So I've always been of the impression that like, oh yeah, you tell everyone everything, and then but like that should also theoretically have the same nice benefit. Also, thank you very much for the super chat. Lol, I agree. Also, look at that proof literally right here. Just found a diamond. I think 1 diamond. Chat, is this meant? Is this meant to be able to happen? Like, I've literally never seen a single diamond before because it's not meant to be able to generate. There's no else around here where one should be. Huh, well that's lucky. See, proof right there. I mean, dirt is just like, you know, 5,000 year premature, you know, diamonds if you think about it. I can't watch today, just pop in and say hello. Hey, thank you, Grave Kennedy. Good to see you, man. Recognize you from the past few streams this week. It's funny because like this past week or so, I've been pretty much like a streamer who also makes videos. Like I mean, obviously I make more videos than streams, but like it's been fun kind of enjoying that streamer lifestyle. You know, one day people can look at these streams and use this as an opportunity to be like, hey, Toy Cat, someone asked you what your favorite color. Someone asked you like, hey, stop using so many plastic straws, and you said you were gonna kill the turtles. Why do you want the turtles dead, Toy Cat? You know, and that's gonna come bad against me one day, like, cause maybe I'll be like working in a zoo somewhere, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I love the animals so much. I just also want to kill sea turtles in exchange for getting a drink from the cup to my mouth. Maybe that's how that is, you know. Why are there 900 people watching a man mine dirt? I mean, like, if you think about it, this is one of the less weird things about the internet. So you kind of just have to accept it, right? When it comes to secrets, some are important. I'd probably be murdered if someone knew I was quit, so there's some dirt I really can't get out. See, but that's another interesting one, because that's dirt that only works because of the concept that everyone also is hiding theirs. Like, if there was a date where everyone's secrets all came out at the same time, by the way, you've been blessed by Caleb, you will find $2. Actually, I'll find $1.40 because you did it for YouTube. And, I mean, what is that in my local currency? Like, £1.05? But you know, I will find most of that at least some point. I donated first. Oh, wait.
I donated first yesterday.
See, the text-to-speech voice has nailed you right there, PML. But thank you very much for the super chat, PML. But, yeah, it's interesting because, like, okay, so, I have a fair few viewers who are like, hey, you know, there's a few different things that fall in the category of, like, people can't know. In some areas of the world, like, yeah, you can't tell people if you're gay or you're bisexual, you're all these, you know, trans or all these different things, right? And the interesting thing is, like, those things are only true because everyone hides them as a secret. Like, as a proportion of the population, if everyone tomorrow, if it was, oh yeah, national, you have to tell people if you ever had a gay thought day, then, you know, there would be no issues because everyone would be like, oh, yep, looks like 80% of the population has fallen into that. Or like, you know, I'm just saying, it's like, it's interesting that the concept of, you know, like, rumors and hidden information stuff only works because everyone has it, you know. Like, if everyone had the same rough policy of like, oh yeah, like, I'll tell you about, you know, generally speaking, like, I don't do it on the internet just because, like, you know, it's crass and some people are like super not into it, but like, if you want to know about the last bathroom movement I had, I can let you know. You want to hear about the last time I had, like, I think an inflamed urethra? Like, I don't even know what it is. I've looked up the issue several times before. You know, why not tell you about it? Like, that might be useful information. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, I'm not, even if you ignore, like, okay, so there's, besides the identity style stuff that I just mentioned, that if everyone said everything about, it'd be better. Think about, like, think about how much better issues, like, health issues would be if they were widely discussed. Like, I know that, you know, an example is miscarriages, right? When women have them, they're like, oh, I am a faulty leaking faucet, and it's like, well, I mean, if they were more commonly discussed, this is why, like, TV is kind of cool, because now, like, especially, you know, if YouTube as well, but like, seeing that someone else has done something, or has gone through something, no matter how stupid it is or important it is, it's always like a helpful thing. Also, inflamed urethra, cranberry juice would help. Is that actually true, Robcat? Because it's literally like a once every, like, 6 months, I would say. Maybe 4 months. Like, 4 to 6 months, and it's like an hour of just, my God, I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead. Hey, it's gone. And then like, I spoke to my doctor once about it, and she wasn't very helpful, and I was like, well, clearly this means I'm on 1 in a million case, and I'm just a strange person who's done something terrible down there. But isn't that urethra, the PP pipe? I like that as a term, by the way. Also, thank you, Mystic7. Appreciate the super chat. But, yeah, basically, there's a lot of things where if you don't know, they happen to other people. This is why I love the concept of like, does anyone else? You know, DAE is like it's an acronym on the internet, right? Like, just checking like, so is this the first time a human's experienced this, or is this a common thing we go through? Because you literally have no idea for most things. Like we all know, for instance, what's an example, right? Like, also PvPipe, whatever. A lot of chat likes PvPipe as well. I know, I think that's a fun name for it. Like, oh yeah, because like there's again, super technical terms of the body are also kind of rough in that way. It'd be nice if it was just widely known, or maybe that would maybe it makes life a bit too easy. Like, because I play devil's advocate, so to just devil's advocate myself here, right? Let me just do that to myself. Think about it like this. If everyone knew every single thing that could happen in your life, it wouldn't be a surprise anymore. And there's something kind of, you know, that it adds a layer of interestingness having to go through that challenge. I've got some like really stupid scars basically I was going through, but I think like it's a part of character. You know, it's stupid to say it builds character because, you know, for a lot of people it doesn't build character. But I reckon there's definitely some parts of maybe difficulty to life that must be a good thing. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna assume that just because it makes me feel better about like, because otherwise like every single human detail should be shared somewhere. But I want to believe that shouldn't be the case, just because I mean like then it's sad that we haven't done it. Or maybe it should be the case. Maybe there's a better reason than what I could come up with on the spot. By the way, plug says Abed Islam. Plug to Abed Islam. I mean, I'm not sure what you're plugging here. Are you plugging me? Plugging that cat? Plugging the fact that you just made the texture pack, which released 2 hours ago? Which, by the way, you totally did. It's one of the most interesting things. Why are all of your tools almost broken? It infuriates me. I don't fix them just for the videos. Like so I play like, you know, 10, 12 hours of survival a week. And if I repaired shovels and stuff just for the Let's Play or streams or whatever, it'd be kind of inefficient. By the way, big thank you. My name is Plants K Caleb. You missed it yesterday. Oh, I read it yesterday. I don't know if I didn't read it out loud. It's weird that I didn't read it out loud because I read it in my head. And you know how your head is basically the whole universe as far as you're concerned. I forgot what you talked about for a moment. Now you sound crazy. I mean, if you think about it, every single thing you can say besides the most basic conversations sound crazy. Once you leave the realm of like standard conversation, everything's crazy without context. Like we're almost like pre-programmed. There's a certain number of lines of dialogue that we all have built in. Like, hi, how are you? Weather sure is crazy, right? Yeah, it's pretty mild today, I hear. There's a few things we can all discuss because we all have like the baseline we agree on. You know, like again, the weather is just an okay, easy thing to talk about. We've all come to that conclusion apparently. But yeah, basically, there's a few things. Once you go past that, quite a little rant again. So hi, says Color Carson. This isn't a rant. Actually, you know, maybe it is a rant. But as soon as you go beyond that basic first step of dialogue, without knowing what you're talking about, and even if you know what you're talking about, it's where you get more niche conversations. A lot of people don't want to hear about why we should all share everything. They're just like, hey, that's cool, but can we go back to talking about, you know, whatever we were talking about before? Like, I just wanted to ask you how the weather was. And you're in this elevator with me, Toy Cat, talking about how we should all share details about our inflamed urethras. Like, why is that a thing? And pro tip, anyone out there, apparently, cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice, so like, this is the worst thing. Like, this is why we shouldn't be our own doctors. But whenever like a doctor says something that I kind of want to do, I'm like, yeah, this woman is a genius. And whenever she says something like, one of her pieces of advice was eat yellow food, and I was like, that's ridiculous. Food color can't correlate to anything else. The train named itself, says Spencer Whittle. I don't know what I think I've mentioned that before, like as a whoa man kind of thing, because it is crazy. Like how many other things can name themselves? Like, did cats name themselves? No, cats are lazy. We had to go out and name them one day. It was a whole process. But the brain is the only thing that gets to name itself in the world. You're not wrong about that. Also, thank you, Spencer Whittle. He says it again. You're not. I, for one, think that saying something once is nice, but saying something twice sure is great. I'm just feeding you stuff to talk about psychology. We know you love it. I have mentioned that I think psychology is cool. I think that it's not necessarily even just that like it by itself is cool. It's just that it's like that again, it's a layer up. I guess any in-depth subject is fascinating to talk about. I love people, like I've said before, I hear something on my desk, and it's not a good something. What is it? There's something. I hope it's not a giant bug or something. Well, let's hope that I don't get attacked by a cockroach or something. I mean, I know cockroaches are fine, but like, I don't like bugs, generally speaking. But like, I would love to speak to a bug expert, because like, the knowledge of like the inside workings of that's crazy interesting, right? Like when you're really into any subject, you get those kind of things. Because one of the I would say this is like a fear of mine, like the idea of having endlessly repeating conversations about functionally the same subject for eternity. That would be my version of hell. Like, if you speak to someone, you say hi, they say hello, you say how are you, and they go hi, and you go, oh hi, I think you misheard me, I said how are you, and he's like hi, and like trying to like entertain, you know, being the only thing worse than being alone is being with someone who you don't want to be with. If you dab, I'll give you $2, says Juice's Moose. I actually can't, like, I always like get confused, like it's something like that, right? But like I literally, it's like you're, yeah, there we go. It's like you're trying to get something off your, because it comes from weed culture, right? Where you're trying to get the weed. I want to say it's maybe it's like a different drug, but it comes from some form of like drug culture, and therefore I'm always like, oh yeah, so you're just trying to sniff something off your elbow, and I don't know. I'm not very I'm not very coordinated with like big body movements, because I mean, like, besides my fingers, which I use like regularly, like how much of your body do you need to, like, you know, like it just isn't important to be 100% in control of it usually. But yeah, I think everyone should be interested in general, you know, like it's cool to go beyond that surface level of conversation. Tokat's channel is the most important organ that named itself. Good way to meme around that one. That's a good thing to do. Wow, I never knew that about the dab, says Arvid Islam. I don't even, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what sarcasm is anymore sometimes, but if you didn't know that about the dab, then fun fact. I think like everything that becomes a meme, like, has a definition somewhere that just turned into a meme. Also, Montana doesn't exist and the world is flat. It just spins like a quarter on a desk. I mean, try and prove that wrong. I would challenge you. You can't. Never goddess. You're right. Use this currency for the benefit of the good. Odds are, so here's the cool thing about currency, right? You can believe that any individual spending of $1.99 is, or you know, or the regional equivalent, $1.40, is going towards your thing. So, given that I'm probably going to have to donate like $1,000 to charity later, then that's where, or you know, like a banana charity. Oh no, but you know, a banana charity potentially. Then you can believe your dollar went there. You can believe that you saved a person's life single-handedly, and that's the cool thing about diffused responsibility, is that that's an entirely valid thought too. So I need some coal. Because we're out of torches. I literally didn't have any torches today. I don't know how that's a thing that is a thing. So we'll grab, oh god, that's scary. We'll grab some coal, which again, it's got to be everywhere around here. And then we'll go right back in there and light that place up. It's okay. I'm sad there's no B in chat. You should be sad. I'm a sponsor of cryptocurrency, says Lucy Loves Waffles. In the description, you can actually donate cryptocurrency to me, and it stays as crypto in one of my accounts, so that's kind of cool. If you wanna give Toycat crypto, and then in 10 years it'll be worth 12 times as much or 12 times as little. Actually, it's realistically going to be worth like 100 times as much or 0, right? Like, hey Toycat, I am Nick Gary. Thank you for that. I was actually about to ask, like, so who's Nick Gary around here? Thank you for confirming that's you. I guess that's a meme, right? See, like, again, there's a meme out there somewhere, right? That I am Nick Gary. It's probably funny, but it comes from somewhere, and that somewhere is often the real world, right? Like, we can't just make jokes out of nowhere. And even if we wanted to, it's usually is more practical to come up with them from somewhere. When will you run your realm like a world map, says Porpoise the Fauna Wing? Oh, a lot of people don't realize. Maybe it's because I set it up badly, but I'm already doing it right now. My realm is the world map. Like, I guess people can't see it from a bird's eye view or something like that. But I have the world map running as a little goof. Only 10 people can join it, so it'll never be as good as a major server or anything like that. But it's a thing that is running right now. But yeah, look at this. We walk through a cave. I guess why'd I go that way? You can walk through caves, and you're just gonna find huge stashes of dirt. And then that dirt also works as mining. Like, it's such a cool little dual benefit, in my opinion, that while finding dirt, you can talk about dirt, and you can sometimes find diamonds. I mean, we've got 1 diamond so far, so it's not the best record or anything, but it's something. You're stressing me out with the shovel like it's about to break. You know, okay, so a lot of people are on the same thing. If you repair your shovels when they get this low, you are playing Minecraft inefficiently, and I would go as far as to say you are playing Minecraft wrong. That is, like, this has another 400, 500 shovels in it. Like, I can get a lot more before I have to go and, you know, repair it. By the way, I'm 16. I got my master's in physics today, says Spencer Whittle. Is that true? Can you get a master's at age 16? I don't. My understanding of education, which isn't as in-depth as it could be. Follow to English Boomer on Instagram. I agree. Follow to English Boomer on Instagram. But yeah, can you get a master's at 16? That can't be true, right? Is that possible? Or is master's something different in America? I really don't know. What's happening? So I can't just join.
What's happening? Just joined.
Hey, thank you for joining Vaporize XL, and thank you for the super chat. So I'm mining a lot of dirt because I need to. It's mostly for the wheat farm and the bamboo farm. They both need a lot of stuff. By the way, I feel like I'm dying right now. I ate so much spicy food today, and my body just shuts down when I eat spicy food. Like, I used to be really good, and I still like spicy food, but ever since the Carolina Reaper challenge from 2 years ago, my body just shuts down when I eat food. Like, literally, my stomach feels like, well, you know, we're kind of killing ourselves right now. You basically ingested poison, and we're gonna make you feel like that's what's happened. And I feel dead, non-stop dead. So pro tip: don't eat Carolina Reapers. Or maybe it's just like something about my digestive system is especially rough in that. I don't even know for sure. Have you ever found any treasure on the beach or whatever? I have not. I got a really nice shell once, but that's not treasure, right? That's just something a crab leaves behind. I guess it's like the eroding of rocks or something. I don't even... Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess a shell must be... I'm going to have to look into where shells come from after this. I have no clue, actually. It's cool. Like, sometimes you just run through your thoughts in your head and you're like, ah, I don't actually know a thing. I think I know about a thing, but I don't know about a thing. And that's always fun, I guess. So I kind of want to repair my shovel, but I also want to get it, like, all the way down first. So we'll head across the world, and then we'll do this. Also, Sosig Mikael Wav says, hi, this is my first time donating, and I love you. I'm glad you love me, hopefully. And hopefully, you know, this is a reciprocal thing we can get going down. But thank you very much for the super chat. And I don't know. Let me know how you feel it went. Because one of the weird things about the streaming, I guess, is like, you know, like most of the money comes from, you know, the tips, the donations, or whatever. Also, that's one I'm not gonna read out loud. I've worked it out. I did fall for that one once though. I did say that like half out loud, and I was like, "Hey, I know what's happening here." Almost got tricked. So you know, you didn't get me this time.
Have you played any of the Minecraft Telltale series story modes? Just curious.
So thank you for the $10 super chat, and yeah, I played all of it until like I played it on my channel actually, but you can see like my reaction go from this is cool to who wrote this and were they locked in a basement with a child for like 12 years? Like you can see my interest wane is what I'm saying. I think it was a really cool concept. I think they made a really good first episode, and then they never, you know, and then it kind of went downhill from there. It's on Netflix now though, so that's cool. I really wanted to play it on Netflix on this channel. I thought that'd be a cool gimmick, but I just didn't. Like it gets me so unexcited. I was like, oh god, imagine having to play that game. You know, like this is the dream to some extent. I love Minecraft. I play it. We talk about Endgame from Vaporize XL. I have seen Endgame, but I don't like to spoil it or anything like that. But Yeah, no, everyone hates me for this opinion because, you know, it's nice to love things and hate things. But Endgame was just a pretty above average movie, you know? Like, it was high budget, it was interesting, didn't really need to be 3 hours. It felt a bit unnecessary the way they weaseled in what they weaseled in. That, you know, because every movie needs to have a villain, right? Need to lose some weight, so here's my food money, says Tatiana. You live in Norway, based on your Norwegian crowns. That's not your food money. That's enough to buy, like, a can of tuna, maybe. Maybe not even that. I don't know. I guess, actually, fish is probably really cheap in Norway, right? Because you're a coastal nation. Although, where does tuna come from? Tuna can't come from Norway, can it? It might come from... You know, I'm not a fish expert. I would love to speak to a fish expert. I think I could learn a lot about fishes. And even if not, I think, like, someone who really cares about fishes, they'd have some interesting perspectives on life, the universe, maybe even Minecraft updates. But yeah, no, I am concerned if that's your food budget in Norway, you're basically dead, right? That's just how that is. I want to see Endgame, but I think 3 hours is too long. Yeah, and it's 3.5 when you add the intermissions or whatever, not the intermissions, the adverts before and whatever, and the fact that it's long. It's you sit down and then the day changes and it's like, whoa, this is a lot. This is a thing that happened. I think it's like, I also think that people are saying this is amazing. This is like, you're gonna remember the day you watch this the first time because it's gonna be cinematic history. I think it's gonna be remembered as like a cool high budget movie from 2019. In the same way that, like, Iron Man is... Or, like, what's a better example? Like, the original Avengers was, like, big at the time, but, like, you know, having Endgame and Infinity War, like, eclipses it. That's my opinion. But again, my opinion isn't popular. Like, if you really like this stuff, you're like, oh god, that's awful. If you hate this stuff, you're like, Toycat, you should hate it too. And therefore, I guess we should avoid that. Play Java Edition, or I will eat your dirt. I played Java Edition a few times on this channel, actually. Also, Hamburger from the Diving Game and Mister. Thank you very much. And I missed a super chat from... Ever heard of people who crave dirt and eat edible dirt? Oh, I missed that one. You're right. The Never Goddess. So she says I missed the super chat. The super chat I missed was about edible dirt. So, I don't know about edible dirt. I've never heard of it. That sounds like... Honestly, to me, I hear edible dirt and I think like a chocolate cake. It sounds tasty to me. I'm sure that's not what it is. But it's what I hear when you say edible dirt. Or what I'm imagining, I should say. Like, I'm obviously not hearing it, because then I'd have a hearing problem. Which maybe I unrelatedly do. Because, you know, always good to discuss everything. I reckon I have some form of hearing impalement? Not impalement. Impairment, that's the word. I reckon there's going to be something incorrect going on there. Also, let's just make this better. And there we go. FBI, so you've collected every block in Minecraft. What about collecting every item? I'm currently trying myself. So, yeah, I like that as an idea, actually, FBI. Open up, haha. Also, why just FBI? Like, you know, strange stuff. But, yeah, basically, I think every item would be impossible, right? Like, actually, no, I guess it wouldn't be impossible. The only problem is, like, showcasing every item. And then also, how do I differentiate between block and item? I guess it'd be like everything that isn't on this block list is an item. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe that would be fun. Yeah, I think I should do that, actually. Like, replace the museum gallery that's currently for all the blocks, because now I have just all the blocks next to it, and make all the items thing. You know, you've inspired me. I'm gonna work out if it's possible, and then I'll do it if I think it is, because there might be some items that are just too absurdly rare, like I know all the chainmail bits. Actually, they're doable. Yeah, let's try and get every obtainable in survival item. That's a fun concept. There's a few big survival projects I've got before then. Like, I wanted to max out my inventory of shulker space and stuff like that. Shane O says, cave updates should include more underground dirt. This is what people want. This is what people need. Honestly, right, it would be cool, right, if you could find different types of dirt, rare dirts, etc. That'd be nice. Also, see, look at this. This shovel, this is where you want to repair your shovel. This is where you've got to start thinking to yourself, ooh, this won't last forever. Let's go fix this. That amount of shovel reparation, that's what you need. You know, that's where you've got to be. If you're repairing your shovel anywhere before this, you're giving up on free shovel uses. That's you know, in the same way you can be like, you know, this is why you're not a Minecraft multimillionaire. That's what I'm saying right here. You'd have all the diamonds in the world if you just used your things a bit more efficiently. Also, there's just an entire area here, just dirt. Oh, wait, we need to stop using this, right? Can I get a refund, please, says the diving gamer mister. What was your previous super chat? Was that the one that just had hamburger? Oh, it was the one that said hamburger. Would you like a hamburger refund? Unless you're buying a hamburger. Like, would you like the hamburger back? I guess you'd like the money for the hamburger back. I believe you can probably contact YouTube. They might be able to sort that out for you. I don't know if that's serious or a meme or a joke. You know, it's 2019. If someone says something, it's called, I think it's Murphy's Law or Poe's Law. If someone says something really outrageous or really just out of the norm, then you don't know, like you don't know if it's real or if it's sarcasm, because it's a fun pastime to say ridiculous things, right? And yeah, it's interesting because this is the same thing where it's like out of the expected, out of the ordinary, but like for the other reason, right? Where something has such an obvious answer, but you're being asked anyway. It's kind of the opposite if something has an interesting answer you're being asked about. But I guess the definition of interesting depends from person to person. Maybe that's why people have differences in opinion. Who knows? Maybe I just cracked the code. Maybe I didn't crack the code. Maybe I don't know anything. All I know is we're going to go to our grindstone, which I think I made a grindstone in there, and we're going to de-enchant another shovel and use it to repair this one. At least I hope. So, yeah, let's... by the way, oh, I do have a grindstone. Do you like this? I don't know when I placed this. It must have been for a video or something. But, yeah, we're going to take a shovel that just has bad enchantments. Like, this one has unbreaking... That's good. This one's actually everything I want. Wait, maybe I should disenchant this one, because it's not got efficiency for. You know, I'm not sure what I'm doing here right now. I guess we'll make a new diamond shovel, because these are all pretty good. Yeah, that seems to be about right to me. I guess I use all my shovels. I guess that's the thing I learned today. I was looking forward to de-enchanting a shovel today. But alas, I will not be able to. So instead we'll just grab a single diamond, make a shovel, and then we'll do the good old repair. Again, I really love, like, getting to combine things together. Like, using new... I was hoping I could use the grindstone. But no, we'll do this the boring way. Like, throw that in there too. Oh, look at this. This is great now. So yeah, fortune free, unbreaking free. Fortune free, I would say is actually really underrated just because I need flint now. Like, it went from being worthless to, ooh, actually, this is actually mildly worthless. Also, thank you, Anna Marie, for the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate you sending me 99 cents. Now your name's on screen and you're immortalized forever. Also, Shaping X Snipe Edwards says, do Hive. So I play a lot of servers, right? I play on a fair few, server streams are a thing I do from time to time. That's just a fact. There's no denying that. But yeah, I don't do the Hive very often. I don't want to say, because I mean I really like their stuff. I just don't think Treasure Wars is easy to stream because it requires a lot of like thought. Also, look at this, all this dirt below the ground. Go through, shovel this. Maybe we'll find some diamonds today. Who knows? I don't know anything besides I'm going to use up this entire shoving. Also, is there a reason you don't use enchant mending on your shovel? So I assume you mean why don't I find a shovel with mending? Because I do have a mending and shovel, but I don't use it. Because you don't get XP when you're shoveling. Like, you've got to work out like things that are worth having mending on, in my opinion. Might be all off base on this. But like your armor, you don't use it, right? Your elytra, you're not using it 80% of the time. Your sword is fine because you get XP with it every time you use it. Your pickaxe, you get XP most of the time you're using it. But your shovel, you just don't get XP. So you have to rely on other sources to keep it fueled. And if you have an XP farm, that's fine. But right now I don't have one that I use. I'm going to build one in the end. It's going to be a whole fun mega project one day. But yeah, that's the thing. Enjoy the cash, buy a hamburger, says the diving gamer mister. Thank you very much. I will buy a hamburger. Like, you've given me like enough for, what, £15? That's a high-end hamburger. Like, at Five Guys, that's two burgers. Yeah, after YouTube's cut. That's 2 burgers. Like, yeah, two hamburgers. Even I could even throw cheese in there, because, you know, I know a hamburger isn't a hamburger if you put cheese in there, but also that's a thing. Also, how do I join your realm? Also, do you have an Xbox? If yes, name please. Yeah, I have an Xbox. I'm playing, crazy fact, I'm playing on my Xbox right now. Look at this. There we go. That was very slow. It's very slow, Xbox, apparently. But, yeah, I do have an Xbox One X. And my gamer tag is ToyCat. You can follow me there. I don't know how following works. Like, I think it's when you add me as a friend, and then it makes you a follower. I don't understand, but you can follow me. Join the follows. You can see every time I get a new achievement, in case you want to see what I'm up to. Been playing Skid City Skylines a lot, for instance, recently. I wonder if, like, you could probably use it as a way to, like, you know, get some dirt on me. Like, hey, ToyCat, you know, we'll tie this back in there. We'll tie this back in there. £15 is almost enough for half a small hamburger, says Christian. See, like, in the Nordic countries, that could be true. Like, I know Max Hamburger in Sweden is, like, reasonably priced and reasonably good. But, you know, in Norway, like, anything goes. It's the Wild West as far as pricing is concerned. But yeah, look at all this dirt. See how much there is? And because it's all above us, we're mining at Y11. Means we might just find some diamonds. I mean, even if we don't, like, it's fine. I'm actually curious as to how many diamonds we end up with today. Like, if we get one, that's fine. But I think we might get, like, another vein or two. If we're lucky. If we're lucky. $500 more and you'll buy a sandwich. I hate caves a lot, don't you? Yeah, I sure do hate caves. Not Deegan. The only thing that I wish we had is maybe better caves. Because I hate current caves so much. But if we had new caves, I wouldn't hate them anymore. In fact, I'd love them a lot. That'd be a great little thing, right? But yeah, no. I think caves are actually pretty good in the current update. Like, I find caves enjoyable for what they are. I don't think they're interesting because I've done everything unique that you can do in a cave in my head at least. You can disagree, but I've done everything I want to do in a cave. Anyway, why don't you add people in Hive at the beginning? Maybe you're saying why don't I add people or play people? Yeah, I play Hive every now and then. It's just that it's again my favorite game on there, Treasure Wars. It's great fun, but it's like a lot of there's a lot of thinking involved. Also, hashtag cave updates, says Casey. Exactly. See, all we need to do is if everyone says the hashtag together, it makes it happen. It makes it real. So that's why you gotta try your best and you gotta make sure you do that. Okay, so everyone, cave update. If we all just pitch in one cave update, then in no time we'll have multiple cave updates. But no, yeah, I definitely think, with no doubts, zero doubts, not a single doubt, that this video right here, showing how we're literally just going looking for dirt, and this is some of the most fun I've had in caves for a while. This is a concerning fact. Lo, I've given you £25. Buy 25 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. See, I'm not actually a fan of the McDonald's cheeseburger. Like, I've always thought, you know, spend the extra 49p, buy a double cheeseburger. Because like the meat is the best bit in the cheeseburger, right? No one's there for the cheese. The cheese is a bonus. The buns are like, you know, they're there. They exist. They're acceptable. I actually really like buns, but like, you know, only to a limit. But the cheeseburger, the burger part of the cheeseburger, that's what I'm there for. So doubling down on that, that's where it's at. I think people who buy single cheeseburgers, like, either you're not hungry and you want a snack, or you haven't realized the double cheeseburger exists. There's no other good reason to do so. It's just a fact. But hashtag cave update. See, chat right now as everyone's saying it, it's just happening. Like, you can slowly see, like, you can imagine, like, at the Mojang offices, like, their screens are being covered in caves, and they're like, oh, guess we've got to update these sometime, eh? Hey, IBX Toycat, is this a live stream or a stroke? Only time will tell. There are some concerning characteristics to a Toycat live stream, but I hope they don't match a stroke to you. McDonald's food's awful here in America. Yeah, I've never been to McDonald's during, like, non-morning in America, I don't think. Or maybe I haven't. There's a video of it. But I kind of want to do McDonald's America. That's like a thing. It's on my list of to-go-tos. Thanks for educating me on this mysterious double cheeseburger. See, right, like, that sounds like a joke, but I didn't know about the double cheeseburger till I was like 14. I was like, oh, this is the way. It's like when someone, you know, oh wait, we'll tie it all back in. It's like when someone tells you that something you've been doing can be done a little bit easier if you just do it slightly differently, and you're like, oh, my life is so much, you know, like, there's a lot of things I used to do manually, and then someone's like, you know, there's a button that does that. Like, I don't know, like, the button that grabs together all your different stacks. So let's say I've got 4 stacks of stone. Double tap A. Oh, that's cool. I've been wasting a lot of time not doing that. And in the same way, everyone has to learn about the double cheeseburger at some point in their life, right? Like, someone is going to learn about it today and be like, you know, I'll give that a try, actually. You know, I'm going to McDonald's for lunch tomorrow. Let's give it a whirl. Everyone has to learn everything at some point in their life. That's one of the fundamental principles of human nature, is that we learn things, right? We have a collective knowledge, but it's not stored in any one of us. It's stored in all of us together. So we have to, like, share that knowledge around. You know, there has to be regular conversations. What's in the collective knowledge I don't know about yet? Oh, the double cheeseburger. Well, I know about the double cheeseburger, but not everyone here does. And McDonald's does not have a good veg option, so I haven't been in like 3 years. They have I think it's Burger King that has a pretty good veggie burger of some form, or veggie. They've got something I really like that's veggie flavored. Veggie, not flavored. I mean, veggie flavored's a thing. Also, thank you very much, Diving Game Mister. Five Guys is too expensive, and double cheeseburgers are exclusive. Okay, so let me disagree with you right there. At Five Guys, you get what you pay for. You pay for 5 times as much burger. You get, you know, oh no, not 5 times as much, 4 times as much as McDonald's. I would say you get an experience which is like 4 times elevated. You're getting free peanuts. You're getting, you know, like refillable drinks. You're getting, you know, you're getting staff who want to be there. Generally, like I think that's cool about Five Guys. Like, everyone is like hyped about it. If you're ever at Five Guys and you're like, oh man, I'm intimidating, ask the staff what they would get, and they'll give you like a mouth-watering description of like, yeah, you throw in the you gotta have the grilled mushrooms, you gotta, you know, do this, that, and I know, like, having people be enthusiastic about something, you know, ties something I just said is something I think is very cool. So, remake the collecting all blocks video. I'm definitely going to collect all items. That's kind of remaking it, and also kind of doing not that. Also, are you still doing the 1000-air thing? I think I'm a 1000-air now. I think I've officially made it. Like, we could become a 2000-air, but again, I think we've proven that if you ask strangers to give you money, if you ask for a good reason, they won't do it. But if you ask just to make me a 1000-air, then we've done it. So yeah, I'm officially a 1000-air. Well, actually, again, the YouTube paycheck comes in like June 15. You'll see June 15 comes around, and I'll be doing some ridiculous stuff. Better believe I'll be. There'll be some concerning things purchased. They'll make you regret, or maybe not regret, giving me your money. If you did, if you were one of the 500 people, I mean, it was actually like less than that because a lot of people gave more. But if you were one of the roughly 400 to 500 people who made me a 1000-air, rest assured, I will spend your money in concerning, but fun ways. You need to make a 1000-air video. On the third channel, you'll definitely see some ridiculous, like, exuberance, maybe. Like, I don't like to flex on like real social media, but it'll be like, yeah, here's me. I'm in insert place here, eating insert silly thing here. So, Kat, do you like the Choosing Beggar subreddit? I like a lot of subreddits, and the Choosing Beggar subreddit is a secret obsession of mine. However, there's this thing where, like, oh yeah, there is no such thing as being paid in exposure. There is, it's just people like to overplay their hands on it, right? Like, there is, working for free is not always 100% of the time bad. It's a system that is ideal not to have because, I mean, like, reasons like this. But like, if people like to act like there's no good situation where you can't charge for something, and it's like, well, I mean, actually, no, there are several situations where, like, it's not good for everyone, but it's good for you as a person. But that's the whole thing. Bro, why aren't you mining the floor dirt? Says the Never Goddess. Thank you for asking. But the reason I'm not mining the floor dirt is because I want to keep, like, the floor walkable. Because if I mine through it, it gets really tricky. It's a whole thing. It's a whole mess. So we just won't. I actually do this when I want to terraform, but not make the surface ugly. Usually what I do before this is I just find somewhere I want to make the surface ugly, or I want to change the surface. But in this case, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to grab all the dirt we can. But yeah, the Nevergrass, I'm not mining the floor, because I want to keep everything flat. Because when it's too rocky, it gets really it gets confusing, right? That's just a fact, right? So, yeah, there's a thing. Because in the block video, you left things out like the oven or the crafting table. The crafting table and the furnace are both on the thing. Alex Matamoros. But I appreciate the concern. I think...
Follow English Boomer on Insta. I have spent £35.
I think we did... Oh, by the way, follow English Boomer on Instagram. Your boy's been buying me cheeseburgers left and right. If you're looking for new Instagram feeds, then Insta Boomer, English Boomer, on Insta. Or the Insta Boomer on English. I mean, he probably speaks English, right? I'm assuming by the fact that he's in these streams, super chat like that. Yeah, go check him out, man. That's a thing you should totally do. What ores would you add in a cave update? Also, I don't know what I just did there, but not what I wanted to do. See, there's even... I would take any ore. I would take it if they made a useless ore, an XP ore, a vibranium. You know, pick a magical admantium, adamantite, go the RuneScape route on it. You can mithril, you know, like, it's fine. You can take whatever you want, but I would recommend it. Pepper Fortnite says, IBX, my cat. Hey, am I your cat? Is that what you're saying? I'm not even sure. Essential oils are greater than food. Changed my mind. I don't actually know what essential oils are, but I'm a big fan of food, so that's where I'm coming at this one from. Like, get this right. Food is literally the best thing in the world. Except when you're full, in which case you wish, like right now, I think about any food and I feel sick. But when you're hungry, food is the best thing. Food is better than literally any other desire. Whereas essential oils, I don't even know about them, so clearly they must be worse than that other thing. Add runite ore and scimitars. There you go. There's a good idea. I mean, like, honestly, with RuneScape in mind, that'd be a cool crossover, right? Like, oh yeah, runite. Oh, actually, I think I would actually go a step further and say people would love that. That'd be the coolest update to Minecraft. Because both Minecraft and RuneScape are both Java games. People would be like, oh man, yeah. You know, like, you'd get a lot of crossover. People going back to RuneScape for the first time. People playing Minecraft. You know, maybe it's not the audience they're going for. That's always a thing to consider, I guess. But if it's still, I think it's an amazing idea. But yeah, here's a crafting table. Oh wait, we have a chest. And we have some netherrack in there. So this is from one of the earliest episodes of the Let's Play. I have no idea what I was doing here. But I was doing something. I wonder what it was. Chat, we need to like deep dive into like past Let's Plays and work out what was going on here. Because I destroyed this entire area and I was clearly trying to build something. But I don't know what. Also, thank you Comrade King for the €1. And thank you Emma McCain Show for the €2. Oh, dollars. I mean, what is a dollar if not just a euro in disguise? I mean, they're actually very different currencies with no real links, really. They're even named entirely different things. But you know, on the internet you can just say things, and it's fine. It's okay. Today is the day, says Skinny Dan Torres. You look like you may have been trying to make an underground house, says Graceland Tardy. I don't buy that, because I don't think I ever wanted an underground house. I already live in a cave, right? That's where my main house is. So, like, I don't think I need an underground house. Also, I think I lost one of my shulker boxes. We have to go back through and look for that now. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I have a drink. And inside the drink, it's going to be tricky to pick up now. But look at this. I want to show you. Because I love cool ice formations. So here is. Look at this. I don't know how this happened. Like, I didn't try to make this. I don't have, like, a thing or whatever. It's a T. T for Toy Cat. Or, like, maybe it's a battle axe. But I love random ice formations that happen when you make a mistake somewhere. And this one's leaking, it seems. I guess because it's hot and it's very hot. I'm holding this in my body and it's leaking in places. But yeah, fun facts of Toy Cat. Did that cup have 7 straws as lifeline savers? Good guess, but if you count them one by one, there's actually 6 straws in there. Everyone said yesterday I should reuse my straws, but I also said that I'd put more straws in there. And I figured, you know what, let's compromise. Let's keep the old straws on there and also put new ones in. So there's 6 straws in here now. You can drink all 6 at once. It's very efficient. Very enjoyable. Definitely not too much liquid. Oh, I missed the super chat because I was busy. Steve Skin says Champion Snipe Xword and hashtag RuneScape update. A RuneScape update would be cool, right? Like RuneScape's got their mining system down. Why can't Minecraft match them? Just sounds like logic to me. Yeah, we need to look for our shulker box. I've lost it, and it's got all the dirt in. See, if you lose your dirt, that's bad. Whether that's dirt on other people, or, you know, just a box of dirt that you need for a build. You don't want to have it like that. Huge fan. First time ever donating on YouTube, says that one weird channel. Thank you for making me your first donation. One of the things that I say, even though, you know, I probably do the opposite of this and encourage people to be like, you know, you gotta give me $50 before I'll truly admire your thing. But the coolest thing about, like, the tips or the donations, or whatever you want to call it, like, people call them donations, I call them tips. It's fine. It's like people going out of their way to, again, to do the tip, to do the money thing, because they're liking the stream that much. And to you, thank you for doing that thing. Also, I can't stop giving you money. Please help, says the Time Mr. Gamer. It sounds like you've got an addiction here, man. Like, oh god, I can't stop. I just need the next Toy Cat hit. Like, when's he gonna talk about my McDonald's Five Guys cheeseburger thing? Okay, so your first step is gotta be to hit the no button. You gotta find wherever the no button is in your brain. You gotta hit it, and then also, thank you very much, 9 Apple
Watching
2.
you drink with 6 straws really made me question your sanity. Are you all right?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty interesting way to phrase it. I'm 100% all right. I like straws. I'm a big straw believer. Like, you know, some people like bugs. Some people like fish. Some people like giving Toy Cat their money, and I appreciate those people more than the bug people and the fish people. And some people like honestly, okay, you know, let me explain this to you. Let me give you the Toy Cat backstory on straws. You're gonna have to listen carefully. This is the most important thing you're gonna hear on the internet. And it's gonna be a long tale. This isn't epic. This is 4 parts, and it's gonna be about 25 minutes. So let me tell you all about how my life got turned upside down. No, let me tell you about why I like straws. Because when I was younger, I used to have the coolest cup with straw built into it, right? I think it was like Tigger maybe or something. I was like 5, but like it was like a straw that went around and crazy stuff. And I realized like you could like, you know, like lift it halfway through the straw. I was mind blown. Like that's a vacuum you're creating. When you use a straw, you create a vacuum in your mouth. Also, this new super chat voice is very overprotected. But like it creates a vacuum. That's amazing, right? In the future, we'll need illegal straw dealers, says Christian. But like that, I think that's cool. Like on a science level, like it fascinated me. Then later, I learned. Here's the second best bit about straws. When you're drinking a drink normally, you have very limited options. Drink a drink with a straw. Get this. You can blow into it. So listen to this. I don't know if I can put it near the mic. Did you hear that? That's me putting air into the drink and then the air trying to get out and making a cool bubbling noise. My family, my mother, I think especially, was like, "You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that now." Like made it seem gross. But you know what happens? Someone tells you you can't do something, and you do it. You know, like someone says that, "Oh yeah, you can't talk about the cave update for 90 minutes." I'm gonna do it regardless. It's a whole thing. Also, I'm playing MC while you're playing. We're connected. We're basically the same person right now, the Nether Goddess. You're from the Nether, I'm from the Overworld. Did I just hear Toy Cat Straw ASMR? Did you like that? Also, Jix says, "What the hell did I walk on?" Yeah, this is a bit of an intimate moment between all of us right now. I could see why you'd be confused. You have every right to be. Hello, everyone. I'm IVX Toy Cat. I'm new. Yeah, you definitely walked in at a bad part of the stream. I think this is definitely definitely confusing if you're not. Let's just continue telling the story. So get this, you can blow into straws as well. Then, okay, so on top of these straws being amazing devices, and get this, they allow you to keep the drink at arm's length. If I want to drink from this jug, I have to like find the funnel? That's not convenient. Look at, my head is moving, the jug is moving, and it's all next to each other. If I want to use a straw, and I do want to use a straw, you know what I do? I lift it, I find one of the many straws. It goes amazing. I put like 10 straws in my drink just now. Apparently it's really difficult to drink when you have a lot of straws. I will confirm, like, there's a certain number of straws where it does you bad. But again, this is where the story's going. So, okay, get this. I'm already that amazed by straws, right? And then, when you become an adult, or when you become the age of drinking in your area, you know, generally, most people at least try a drink. Whether with your for against drinking, you know, trying it once, as long as you're not from like an alcoholic family where your dad beats you because of his drinking every night. You know, as long as you're not from one of those situations, like it's give you know, drinking a try is something that like teenagers do. So, you know, you're a teenager, you're drinking your alcoholic beverage, and then you realize that this straw, it makes it like a bit more palatable. It kind of, instead of going all the way around your mouth, it goes straight to your tongue. It can, if you want it to, you can concentrate the flavor where it needs to be the most, or you can make it bypass that. If you have a drink that's like quite strong, you can get it to like bypass your thing. Like if you like a little further down here, it's a thing you can totally do, right? It's amazing. You can use a straw to control where the flavor hits you. It is a magic flavor controlling device that also defies gravity. How many other things defy gravity? Like, give us a list. It's very few things, right? So we're talking here about an amazing gravity-defying tiny invention that you can put in any drink, and then when you think it couldn't get any better, when you think the straw has shown why it is the best thing you've ever seen, then you go somewhere, you go to a revolutionary bar. Everyone remembers their first time this happens. Also, I need an idea for a meta project, my survival world. I have full access to all 3 dimensions. What should I do? The one I want to do is I want to get all items in survival. So that's my next thing. So let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why it gets better. Because you go to a bar and the fateful moment happens where they give you your drink and you realize instead of having one big straw, one regular sized straw, you've got 2 miniature straws, and you think, this is silly, putting 2 straws in my mouth. Then you realize the 2 little straws, they deliver a very different flavor experience. The number of different ways you can deliver flavor to your taste buds. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. Now imagine you're me. You've gone through this journey with straws. These straws have seen you through your life. These straws were there for you more than your biological dad, right? This is a legitimate fact. And then imagine that what happens is one day someone's like, you know, the environment sure is bad today, right? You know, like, oh yeah, I just noticed yesterday, climate sure is bad. You know how we're gonna fix this giant global issue that requires a lot of changes from a lot of people? We're gonna protest plastic straws, because isn't it silly how we use plastic to make straws? And it's like, oh yeah, it sure is silly. Like, yeah, imagine if we had a good alternative, we should replace it with that. Yeah, paper straws. What a great alternative they are. Now imagine that you think to yourself, okay, yeah, paper straws. I'm down. Let's give this a try. They look the same. Literally 10 seconds in, you realize why it doesn't work. It doesn't work as a straw. It loses a lot of the benefits. It doesn't feel good in your mouth. It's not a straw, basically. And then these people who don't know anything about your favorite way to drink any beverage, they're like, haha, we have solved a crisis. And all it took was all of this stuff. And it's like, you haven't solved a crisis. You've created a crisis for straw drinkers everywhere. Everyone out there who wants to enjoy just a nice beverage with a straw or 7. You know, now the onus is on you to bring that around for you. At the same time, these people who claim the success, but by the way, they've often flown around the world to, you know, to protest these things, or, you know, like taken long distance transports thousands, if not millions of times greater than the change they're trying to impact. Then these people claim victory while they're, you know, and to claim victory, they drink from plastic cups with plastic lids. And I can't deal with it. I can't deal when people make bad decisions. Like, make a good cost-worthy decision. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna put a tax on insert thing here to make it 20% less used by X, Y, Z people. Yeah, that sucks. But, you know, you're acknowledging there's upsides and downsides. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it so if you wanna hold plastic straws, you also have to, you know, you're not allowed to just give them to people. You have to offer them. Someone has to say yes. Oh yeah, good way to reduce straw usage. Not a good way to reduce storage is by ruining straws. So there you go. You might as well save the money and roll a piece of paper into the shape of a straw if you're gonna use paper straws. It's again, every time I'm there, I have to be like, well, I'm gonna grab 5 of these because one's for the start of the drink, one's when it's like most of the way through. Someone else at my table is gonna want to see a spare after they see me switching. It's like, there are so many better ways. We had all these solutions in front of us, and we picked the easy one because we seem to be at a stage where everyone loves easy solutions that don't work. That's like how you define most of the problems in the modern age. People, like, imagine if someone said to you tomorrow, like, hey, all you've got to do if you want to be, you know, rich is you just gotta sign up to my knife program, and you gotta, you know, like recruit 5 people under you or whatever, and then if they recruit 5 people, then you'll be a millionaire. You know, you're immediately alarm bells ring in your head, right? You're like, wait a minute, is that? You know, I'm gonna like Google this company. You Google, I think it's like Vector Knives. Is Vector Knives the pyramid? I don't know. There's a pyramid scheme in the US based around knives. There's a pyramid scheme based around like herbal tea. There's a lot of pyramid schemes, right? Because, you know, and everyone knows when you hear about them, most people are like, huh, alarm bells, ring, 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 ring. What's going on here? Oh, I left my chocolate box somewhere again. You know, but concerns go off in your head because it's you know that there can't be an easy solution. So easy as people are suggesting. If we're killing trees to save the environment, how we should, and also transporting them in the same methods using the same. It's such a bad cool. And yeah, there you go. Now we know. Now we're on the same page here. I'm glad we got through that. That's why I tweeted out earlier today. If you don't follow me on Twitter, it's the other half of YouTube. I always recommend it. Even if you're not a Twitter person, like get into it just for this. But like I just tweeted out like semi-sarcastically today, just like, hey. You know, decided to do some good and save the environment by not going with a plastic straw, and then it's just me with a giant plastic cup of water, and because I mean I actually did need the water, but it's like yeah.
Toy cat. That was probably one of the most eye-opening things I have ever heard. I now understand the importance and greatness of straws, and will be utilizing them to the best of my ability.
So that's a whole fun thing. I had to turn my phone on silent there. That was beautiful. Appreciate that. 9 out of 2. I'm glad I could lead you into the light about why I like straws. I don't think everyone needs straws. I just think that, you know, everyone needs to, you know, admit that straws. There's a reason we've used them all these years. Because some people say, why not just not use a straw? Like, do you really need it in your mouth? And it's like, why not just not breathe oxygen? I mean, do we need oxygen? Have scientists proven that humans need air? I think that's just a theory, actually. I think that humans can do just fine by holding their breath for 6 years at a time. Give it a try. Oh, do you not want to do that? Why do you not want to do that? Oh, is it because you like oxygen? Oh, so should we work out a solution, you know, that doesn't involve you not breathing oxygen? Oh yeah, that would be nice. Oh yeah, that's just how I feel about straws, you know. That's just how I feel. There's no one out there who's willing to defend you know, like first they came for the straws, and apparently not enough people believed in it. But yeah, straws are just so amazing. I'm gonna marry one. I think if you married a straw, okay, think about it, right? All I want in a girlfriend is exactly what I want in a straw, right? Strong material, defies gravity, is willing, you know, is there for me when I need them. You know, comes in a wide variety of form factors. You know, depending on the situation. If you can have 2 of them, all the better. You know, like everything you want in a long-term partner is everything you want in a straw, and maybe that's just the sign of our morality crisis. Who knows for sure. How is this still going? Look, okay, you know, you might think to yourself, you might be thinking like, wow, Playcat, that sure is a lot of thoughts to have about something. But I mean, you've got to care about something. Like the cool thing about 2019. By the way, you missed my last donation, £50 to IVX card to follow English Instaboomer. You should follow Instaboomer. Oh yeah, I missed it because I think I just got like mid straw rant. Like what? Again, there are many things you can interrupt me on. Like, okay, you know, I was telling the story about how I met, you know, the most important person in my life. Also, Sydney Carter said she sucked. You know, I didn't even think about that, but yeah. No wait, you're the one doing the sucking with a straw. You suck the straw, and no wait. Yeah, the straw doesn't suck you. That's, you know, you made a good joke for the objectification of women, but you didn't make a good joke about the objectification of straws, which is what we need in this situation. So 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, Sydney Carter. I didn't realize about the crafting table video. I love you, by the way. It's all good. Yeah, no, there's a lot of, because the video has a lot of cuts, because I couldn't show the full 8 hour. I just spent a whole day, like, basically, on that whole thing. So you might have missed one of the things, or maybe you thought it should be there, but it wasn't, or I added it at the last minute. What are your thoughts on reusable straws like glass, metals, bamboo, or silicon? I have some glass straws and they're amazing, and no choking turtles. I mean, by the way, this is really good. Like, I'll explain why in a minute, what I actually have in this jug. By the way, thank you Shayna Zero for the £1 super chat. Do you prefer to play on Xbox rather than PC? Watching you, oh, I missed the second part of that. You know, why do you prefer playing on Xbox than PC? So the simple explanation, to avoid going further than we need to go into this one, is that I started on the 360, switched to the Xbox One, and then here we are. You know, like switched to Bedrock and Xbox One. I could play Windows 10 as my main platform. I could play Windows 10 with a controller, and that'd be the best in terms of performance. But in terms of what is most comfortable for me, I like the console atmosphere. I like that we have the friends list so we can invite people. That you can do similar things. Like everything's similar, and then it's more expanded on PC. But a lot of people like the fact that we see what we can do with limits on us, you know? Like, think about it. Like, when you're playing Minecraft, you could play creative, remove all your limitations, or you could not. And a lot of people choose not. And that's because seeing what someone does with the limitations is more fun. Back in the day, when I was making Minecraft 360 videos, every other YouTuber I knew who made the same was like, I ran out of things to do. I'm gonna play, you know, insert mod here, like Hexit, or Techit, or Feed the Beast, or whatever. Who would want a reusable girlfriend? Personally, I hope that all of my girlfriends are usable after I'm done with them. That's my goal. But, get back into it. The thing is I think that seeing what you can do with limitations is really interesting. And that's why I think playing on it, because playing on Xbox is the pure vanilla experience. You can't go outside of it. If besides stuff like the Toy Cat texture pack, which I think is just me goofing around basically. Like I like that we can show off like, hey, here's how a thing is actually possible. Here's how it can be done. So yeah, now we're gonna fill this with some dirt. We have a lot of dirt now, maybe even enough dirt. Let's see if we got some more shulker boxes we can pick up. Because now we're gonna just drop these down. Put one there. Put this second one over there. 2 full shulker boxes of dirt. Now let's see if we can go find another shulker box. So I definitely have them lying around here somewhere. It's just where I put them. I have this eternal issue of like, well, I have shulker boxes, but where do I have shulker boxes? I guess we could just go underground. Like, you know, we're not gonna be done for 2 months. You know, we might go for longer. But you know, let's go get some shulker boxes. It'll be fun. But Soy Cat, enough dirt, no such thing, says Papa Scoots. See, now that's the attitude. If we all just had that attitude, then we'd be in a much better world. You know, I might just get enough dirt that I never need to go back again. Because if we just spend another like half an hour, we probably should have enough to finish what I want to do, and maybe even more than that. But yeah, basically, seeing what you can do within limitations, that's the human experience, right? That's what we are all doing all the time. Like, you're never going to achieve the most any human has ever achieved in history, right? But yet the correct decision isn't just like, well, I'm not going to achieve more than anyone else, so let's kill ourselves. I mean, some people choose that route, but the reason I don't agree with that route, the reason that I am, you know, I'm a pretty hard line on my, you know, for my, you know, let's not all just kill ourselves. Let's work out another solution. That's my crazy belief system. It's okay. You never answered someone's questions on reusable straws. Oh, thank you very much. It was from Tatiana, right? Thank you, Tatiana. Missed your question. So, the thing about reusable straws, because I think reusable is definitely the long-term solution, right? We need to work out a long-term solution that people will feel is clean. Like, the issue is not the technology. The technology's mostly there, right? Like, we have metal. I like metal a lot as an idea. Like, I would love to try a metal straw. I think I might enjoy that. Like, no, I have tried a metal straw for like a milkshake somewhere once. Side note, metal is the superior material, like for a milkshake, I think. Like, milk and metal go well together. I don't know why. I don't ask me. I'm just a simple internet cat. Also, I need a lot of meat, so I'm gonna go to my cow farm, and maybe just make some. Or maybe there is some lying around here somewhere. We need some food. We are seriously low. So please give me... Oh, we're out besides apples. So, yeah, I guess hopefully some meat. Okay, we got some pork chops. We'll put some stuff in the furnace. But, yeah, basically, I think we have, like, a issue. Maybe it's correctly so. But we have everyone has a stigma, right? Avoidance to, like... I know the idea of something that might be unclean is just as bad as if it is unclean. And maybe there's an easy solution to that, maybe there's not. But that's what the real issue there is, right? Like, how do you convince people that a metal drink is clean, a metal straw is clean? How do you convince a bamboo straw, or whatever else, you know? So, how do metal straws not make the drink taste like metal? I mean, it probably does just taste like metal, and I'm just not, like, an experienced enough drinker to be able to tell. But, yeah, no, I'm a big fan of metal straws. Oh, we have a bunch of pork chops. I didn't realize this whole time. Well, there we go. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to go find some nice big caves, and we're going to fill them with torches. It's going to be great. We only have 2 coal, but we'll find more. Oh, by the way, I mentioned it earlier. Someone who wants a survival project idea. Here is every block in Minecraft placed in alphabetical order. I think I'm still missing... Yeah, some blocks blew up, so I'm missing dark oak wood and the first block of C. And also some block over there, clearly. And this is also pre 1.9. There's a lot more blocks now. But still, it's. I think it looks beautiful, personally. It's like a commemoration of how things used to be, if nothing else. And I think that's fun. You can't clean straws and dishwashers. You can't tell me how to live my life. Diamond straws. I'm just saying, a diamond straw would be the ultimate, like... The ultimate flex, maybe? I'm not sure if that's where I'm going with this. But, it would be that, right? Having a diamond straw is the ultimate way to say, yep, I have money. Some amount of it. Lots of it, in fact. So, Coca-Cola in a can or a plastic bottle. So I don't drink Coke. Oh, God, I drink... Like, I'm a Pepsi Max guy. I know. That's heresy to the people who drink, like, regular sugar Coke. But if I'm drinking the full sugar version, I drink Coke, but I don't generally do it just because, like, I would rather waste those, you know, I'd rather waste those calories or whatever on anything else. But, yeah, so I'm drinking out of a jug right now. I don't know why this is. Leanne actually asked earlier, why are you drinking Coke out of it? And if it does taste like metal, metal kind of tastes good. Yeah, okay, wait. Yeah, let's just agree on this real quick. Besides pennies, you know, like, because pennies are copper, right? Tastes a bit like blood. Or does blood taste like metal? We don't know. Metal's a clean taste. It's crisp. They didn't have water fountains very often where I am. But every time I go to, like, an airport or something where there's a water fountain, one, I feel gross because, like, I don't know, I have that same hygiene concern with water fountains a little bit because, like, that metal is... But, you know, but second of all, metal has a good flavor. Like, I hear a lot of people love water fountain water in America because, you know, it's metal-flavored water. So, yeah, metal's a good flavor, you know. Metal is good. It's tasty. I don't know why metal is, like, inherently tasty. Maybe I'm a robot. But, yeah, pro tip, copper is the... Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that taste like pennies that you do not want to taste like pennies. And that's just Toy Cat's pro tip for the day. Hopefully it helps you out. And if it doesn't help you out, then you're not... Oh, God, there's a creeper. Okay, we got this. We do not... Oh, what even happened there? Like, what is that physics attempt? Okay, so let's place a torch down here. And let's go right into this. So, yeah, we have a straw hater here. That's fine. Blood does have a metallic taste. Some sort of iron in the blood. But it tastes like copper, right? It doesn't taste like iron. You know, let's draw some blood real quick. And, like, but I think it's... For some reason, it's copper and blood are the same to me. So I can't like the taste of blood. He's a vampire confirmed. Yeah, no, it's a legit thing. Like, I do actually like the taste of blood. But... I don't like it. You know, in the same way that you like the taste of, you know, I like the taste of Marmite, but I also hate it. That's kind of my blood relationship, you know, love-hate. Like, if you offered me, like, a pint of blood, I'd be like, do you not have Pepsi Max, you know? Or maybe just a jug of Pepsi Honey. This is some really weird off-brand Pepsi, by the way. But, like, you know, that's what I would ask. But if you were like, oh, yeah, so you know, you're bleeding and there's no bandages, you're gonna have to drink the wound. It's like, oh no, I guess I'll have to drink some blood. You know, that's where I am on it. Maybe that's a concerning thought. Maybe that's not where we should be, but it's a whole thing. But you know, like blood's such a like. Okay, no, this conversation just goes right off the rails. It's gonna be like, you know, of all the bodily fluids, but no, this is not okay. Off-brand Pepsi, what brand? So Tesco do this. Okay, so in Tesco they do. It's called something ridiculous, like Cola Max. It's 45 pence, and they come in 3 flavors. There's like herbal flavor. There's ginger, I want to say, and there's honey flavor. And I wanted to buy. I bought the honey bottle because I was like 45 pence. You know, probably I hate it and I throw it away right away. But at least I'd be saving the environment if I didn't use plastic straws. So I tried it and I was like, ooh, it tastes like, you know, at least in the UK, they have these. We have these like cola pops. You know, it's like a long, you know, a picture like a ruler but filled with like an ice. And those come in cola flavors. And the liquid that made the cola flavored ones was amazing. It tastes like that. It tastes like the liquid in those. Like, I don't know why. Like, in my head at least, honey isn't a part of that. But yeah, I really like it. So I threw in some ice in here. Ice, any drink in a jug, makes anything taste amazing. So I've been enjoying this drink quite a lot. Thank you very much for asking. I thought Lidl's was your favorite supermarket. It says Super Dash. I was only when I went to the dentist, I was on the other side of the settlement I live in, and there was a Tesco there. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to the Tesco. Because I think I said I like Aldi the most, right? Like Lidl's is fine, but Aldi's is like where it's at. So and then Tesco's the good standard bulk. Like, yeah, you go there, you're gonna have a okay shop. Like, it's become the baseline. That's the problem. I think there's a real problem where if something gets too good and then doesn't improve, it just, even though it's still good, it's not good enough. You know, there are some things that always have to improve, and therefore like they'll never become perfect. Like straws, maybe. No. But why the jug, says Leanne. Tesco's the best, don't at me, says J Davis, bro. You know, honestly, you know, I will at you on that one because I actually agree. You know, I think that's I think that's a respectable opinion because they're good. They're really great. So yeah, I think jugs are a great way to drink. Like, again, you have any medium you want. If you'd like to drink, you can pick a cup. I like glasses personally. I like plastic cups as well. Like, you know, glass or plastic cup. If it's see-through, it's got the same taste to me. And then a mug has like a more. It kind of subdues the taste, right? Because it's made of things. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. So Kat, what do you think about Tesla? Says Dumb Life 43. I really like Teslas. If I bought a car, I'd buy a Tesla. I have a parking spot outside my house that I don't use, and someone else uses it every day. But because it's not reserved to me, I, 1, can't rent it out and make some money, and 2, if I bought a Tesla, I'd never get it here. I'd have to park around the corner from my own house. And like, I don't know. It just, maybe I'm crazy. But I think you lose the benefit of the car the moment you can't put your car at your house, you know? And I guess also charging a Tesla, I'd have to like get an extension cable from my bedroom or something like that. What car would you not buy? You missed the chance to say the best cups are Toy Cat mugs. Oh, wait. Okay, so first of all, have you been to the Western US? I've been to Vegas, I've been to LA, and I've been to San Francisco. I've been to LA twice, once for WineCon, once for pleasure. And 2, you're right, actually, Casey. You know what I think the best medium is? If you don't have a jug, big fan. If you don't have a jug, you know what you should buy? You should buy yourself a Toy Cat mug. You know where you can get one. It's at streamlabs.com/toycat. That's right, the same place where you can tip me if you feel like throwing a dollar my way. You can buy a mug, and if you buy it, it shows up on screen. So you get like, it's like a free donation. How much is it? Let's find out right now. I'm on streamlabs.com/toycat. It's on sale, it looks like. I could be wrong on that, actually. But it's $12, $15. It's some number of dollars. Buy them now while they're hot, and then you can show up on the screen. Wait, do you want to see this? Let's show you this. So stream cap should be all good. Here you can see, so here's the chat, by the way, here's you. I do read your chat, like it's on my screen all the time, I see it all the time. And here's the merch. So you can buy yourself the cat. It's a zoomed in version of my face. I don't know if this deal is for everyone or not. I really don't know. You can buy toy cat staring into the abyss. You can buy a dog cat pillow. You can buy Christmas cat, oh Christmas cat, the perfect thing for this season. You can buy this beautiful thing. Look, you can get that. I like this personally. Like, look at this beauty right here. You can get one. But yeah, no, wait. Let me say and promote something. If you buy a toy cat stare mug, which only comes in one size, you put it in your basket. You go to checkout, then you can be the owner of one of these. Also, you can tip money or tip crypto here too. The top donators over the last month have been Mobinga, it seems, and Grisavi. Thank you very much. In the last week, it's been Mobinga and Grisavi. And for all time, it's the Mariam Maniac, followed by the Galaxy Lord. Followed by, oh, Hayakian's on there too. And so's Haunted Zombie and Stolid Snow. You know, cool people. Anyway, you know, let's leave this behind. Today's stream is about mining dirt, I think you'll find. So let's stay on that. The mugs are actually good quality too. I have one from Streamlabs and one from the other merch store. Okay, you know what? Since they're both me, you can say this. Which is better quality, Casey? Should people go to the T-Public, I think it is? Or should people go to the Streamlabs store? As the mug expert, the IBX Toy Cat mug expert, Casey, you're going to have to let us know. Since you're mining the dirt out of the cave, does that technically mean you're cleaning the cave? I would say, yeah, I'm technically doing a bunch of cleaning right now. You know, I like that definition. You know, we should hire this person. Who am I hiring? Lucy Loves Waffles, you're hired. You're now my official PR manager. Next time I'm caught, like, bare hand killing 15 turtles because, you know, chat asked me to, you're gonna have to come up with a good way to phrase that, like, well, you see, Mr. Toy Cat was actually just seeing if the turtles could withstand a punch. And although they could not, now we have discovered for science that you should not punch sea turtles until they literally bleed out on the floor. Hi, future me, thinking I'm famous, says Lisa Kitty. Oh, you were too late, you missed it. Also, goodbye, Leanne. Also, let's just do some chat, actually. You know, we've got, like, another 5 minutes in the stream. Let's just do chat time. Because this stream has gone all the way off the rails. Already. Wait. Let's do that thing where you hold your audience hostage and say, the stream will go for another 5 minutes. But for every Toy Cat mug that is bought, it'll go for another 2 minutes. So if you just get yourself the superior way to drink, I can't do anything, by the way. You know, let's do this anyway. This is great fun. If you just start using the superior way to drink, then you too can enjoy that. Also, yeah, Elder Guardian sucks. We have to wait a full, like, what is that? 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And I don't have any milk nearby. I guess we have to go out and get some. I guess that's the only real solution here. Not a big fan. I can't even mine the shulker box and get out of here. Okay, let's mine this. Let's get out of here. But if you want to buy a mug, you can do so at the link in the description. It's a great thing you can do, and it even makes the stream. I don't think I even want mugs, honestly. Like I don't know. I think I make $1 on them. But if you want to give Toy Cat $1 and also give yourself a mug, then you can do that. I'm so bad at selling things. You're meant to be like, this was artisanally handcrafted in your country, you know, like in the EU, in the USA, in Brazil. Okay, we're gonna have to try and fly out of there. I think I've tried this before. It's really tricky, but we just fly backwards, then we fly forwards. Oh god, that did not work. So I guess we just swim out of this. How did you start YouTube? Says MGAL Alex. So I kind of started by accident. I just wanted to show things, and then it became, like, YouTubing became a thing afterwards. But any tips? My answer would be, like, know what you want to do and know what you think you can add to people who are going to find your channel, you know? Also, thank you, Ali the Carney 7 for the yeet super chat. Yeet indeed. Get the yeet going. Yeet. I don't know. I don't like the word yeet, honestly. It's just uncomfortable. I don't even know why. Like I don't like to say it out loud because otherwise it's one of those things you don't say. But it's just like what is it with this word? I can't say for sure. Oh, I have a shulker box here I forgot about. Let's grab me that dirt, take that and make that useful. Should we grab anything else we got here? I got 2 shulker boxes here. How nice and wonderful. So we're going to take one of these extra buckets. And it's going to be my milk bucket. And now we can... I heard something. I'm sounding like a real insane person today. The number of like weird corner noises I'm hearing. It's quite a concerning thing. Anyway, so Cat doesn't play Minecraft for every couple of months he takes a break. I do, in fact. The sad thing for you is if no one buys the mug, the stream ends, you're going to do another live stream. Should have said buy a mug if you want me to stream instead. Works better. Buy a mug if you don't want me to die. If you buy a mug, then I won't die. But otherwise, the doctor has said, he's called me, I am terminal otherwise. The only thing that can fix that is you buying a mug. Is that good? You like that, Grisavi? So Cat, have you ever played modded Minecraft on Xbox? If that's a thing. And what's your favorite Minecraft mod? I'm not a Minecraft mod guy. Like I said, I like the default game with its default limitations. And a lot of people find that crazy, but you know, a lot of people thought that. What's a modern thing? A lot of people thought light bulbs were crazy, probably, right? There was definitely someone out there that's like, this light bulb thing isn't going to catch on. We're going to go back to candles. And there was someone else out there like, why don't we switch to paper light bulbs? Because, you know, this filament really is bad for the environment. And you know what people said to that guy? They said, you're an idiot. Paper light bulbs don't work. You know, they probably said that. But you know what we don't say in the real world? We don't say that. That's our problem. Do you take me for a mug, says Beaverink? I would like to take you for a mug, yes. I like small Minecraft mods that don't add a million things, and I have no idea what it does. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I like, I really like Quark, because it lets you install mods one by one. So within the same mod, there's a lot of mods, and a lot of people love overwhelming complexity. I don't think overwhelming complexity is good. I think complexity is good, but if you don't understand complexity, then what is it, you know? So Cat, opinion on spiders, says Cassie Heath. Bad. Sub to PewDiePie says, do you like anime? If so, what's your favorite? No. Is the face textures for Bedrock? It is for Bedrock, yes. Mining sand, okay, we got. Do you watch anime? No. If I buy 10 mugs, you'll do the floss, says Scruffy. If you donate 10 within the next 2 minutes, I'll do the floss. Actually, I'll probably be going in a minute or so. So yeah, thank you very much for watching today's live stream. Because I love a good high quality show. For the next minute, I'm just gonna drink and I'm gonna stare at the chat. Not even gonna read it. Just gonna stare at you. So say your messages and I'll read you, and I won't say it out loud though. Should we drink with 6 straws again? That was a lot of fun. Someone insulted my off-brand Pepsi. Don't appreciate that. This is uncomfortable. It is, right? Usually I'm talking, but no talking now. Just drinking. Yeah, I agree. Good messages, guys. Like Primer Packs and YGM and Cats and Mr. Me and Graceland Hardy and Swab 2. Yeah, good stuff. Is this the stream content you signed up for? You like it? You feeling good? Should we do straw ASMR again, actually? Just before I go, just... Wait, can you... If I do that 6 straws, is that like 6 times the... Wait. I thought you weren't going to talk. Shut up, says Morgan Hassel. You know what? Morgan Hassel's killed it for us all. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you got something from that. I hope that something was wholesome. And hopefully you understand how you can mine dirt and why you probably should need... Why straws are something... Even if you don't think you want straws, you want straws. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, today's live stream. Next week sometime, I'll be showing you what I'm using all this dirt for. Probably, again, like the wheat farm, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you there. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you. Wait, there's one thing I want to say before I go. I don't know what it is though. Ooh, yeah, no, I guess I want to say, I don't know, like, watch another video of mine, give me some money in that way. You know, if you watch things, I get ad revenue. The ad revenue pays for my off-brand Pepsi. And we all know that I need some off-brand Pepsi. But yeah, goodbye, friends and lovers and other people.